Romain Villa pulls off the major upset over my man Rashidi Ellis. Man, this was a wild bout, that went the distance at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. This was a stat card tonight. Garcia, Davis, this was right up there. I mean, obviously it went on right before the co-main event. Jerome Boots Ennis, taking on Karen. To be honest with you, no fight on this card was an upset. Like in terms of you didn't like the performances. And this bout right here between Villa and Ellis was no other than spectacular. Listen, Rashidi Ellis suffered his first career defeat today. I mean, seriously, you had to feel for him. It looked like he was about to break down in tears in there. It was wild in that fight, man. You gotta go the distance, man. Rashidi Ellis was putting the hurting on him in the beginning. It looked like it was his fight to lose. As the fight, continued to wane, you seen Villa come on very strong, and then you seen the rest was history. So, guys just got to go back to the drawing board and get themselves together. It is what it is at the end of the day. I like what I seen from Villa. He showed a tremendous power. At any given second, you could have seen Rashidi Ellis just falling, and suffering another major defeat. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see. Rashidi Ellis was definitely, I think, I don't know where people are gonna rank him now. Does he go back to the drawing board? Obviously he does. I think he need to get his conditioning up, because this is not the first time he has dealt with a situation like this where he, got a little gassed out there. One of the top welterweights in the division. He was, what was viewed very highly by some. Some viewed him, higher than others. But he's 29 years of age. Speedy. He definitely got to get himself together. And get right. Because I think he overlooked Romain Villa. A lot of people tonight, we was watching this bout. They had Villa taking this tonight. So the Flaco D Oro. So it's crazy. That this happened. This dude came off, some victories too. As now I'm looking at my man Villa, he won some. He coming off. He was on the streak rolling in to see him. So it was just like it was perfect clashes. 3, 4. He was on like a 6-fight win streak before he rolled in there to see Mr. Speedy Ellis. That's why you've seen him just go in there and just lay the complete smackdown on him. So it's gonna be interesting to see, where do the fighters go from here. In my humble opinion, this is a crazy bout. Where does Rashidi Ellis go from there? Who does he need to train with? Does he have to do some soul searching? Because we've seen guys in the past. It's nothing like losing a fight. And I've heard this from, like I said, a lot of boxers. We had the great Anthony Peterson here on Flight Sports TV. I heard him say in various interviews, man, it's nothing like losing a fight. It's not like losing a game. It's hard to recover from that. It's almost like it's hard to come back from that. And we've seen it, fighters question themselves, do they even still have it after suffering such a defeat? It's heartbreaking. It's tantalizing, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. At the end of the day, y'all. So just make sure, y'all just, fighters just got to protect themselves out there, and just make sure you play the whole, you do the whole entire rounds. Full 12 rounds. Don't put on a good performance for half the fight. And fool around, the other half, and that's what you've seen. He looked like he was very gassed. So it's gonna be interesting to see where do both of these fighters go from here, because you got to think Villa. It's time for Villa to go see somebody up there, in that welterweight division. I mean, this was a big time fight. He got a lot, in store. And like I said, he had a TKO against, and this is Speedy. He just recently had a TKO against Jose Marufo, at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. So both fighters were rolling in pretty high. One undefeated, one on a 6-fight win streak. So you've seen the collision course, and that's what we love to see, a nice collision course. So y'all let me know. Y'all definitely gotta let me know your thoughts. And where do both of these fighters go from here? Were you shocked and impressed by these bouts, what took place tonight. The undercard was thoroughly stacked. Definitely a great performance tonight. You know, for boxing, this was a celebration for boxing. It's been the welterweight division is so electric. Everybody is so caught up in what's going on. Obviously, Jerron Boots Ennis. But then you have who actually won tonight. Then you have my man Errol Spence Jr. Terrence Bud Crawford. So the welterweight division is stacked. It got some people in here. It got definitely some fighters that people are keeping their close eyes and tabs on. So let's just see, how this whole division shakes out. I know all eyes are on the lightweight division, but don't sleep on these other divisions out here that got some great fighters, young and up there, all season. So is a great sight to see, and truly behold out there. Y'all gotta definitely tap in with Flight Sports, and like I said, let's get it locked down and let's politic, man. We building the boxing community here at Flight Sports. So make sure you guys be a part of that. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Tune in. We're gonna be bringing boxing updates to you, news, more. Let me know what y'all thought about this fight. And what's the state of the welterweight division? Can Villa hang with some of these guys? I say pump the brakes, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Is Villa ready, to challenge some people? Where does Speedy go from here? Because the way he looked at the end is almost like he might need some counseling. And like I said, I can only hope for the best for him. I hope he went home today and it was all peaceful. That's all I want for him, man. I'm happy that every fighter was able to go home to their families today, because at the end of the day, we gotta understand something. Boxing is not just a sport, but somebody could lose it all in there. So we always got to put that into consideration. When as we move in the grooving out here. That's all I can let y'all know. But nonetheless, man, everybody that's tuning in, man, I appreciate y'all. Peace and love to you all. I wanted to bring this news to you regarding my man Villa. This was shocking, to say the least. And I feel sorry for Mr. Speedy. It's nothing like getting that one on you. They say for the fighters, when this happened, this is the loneliest time for you. The loneliest. I hope that people that was around him, are still around him today. And don't just leave. We need to change that. I think everybody need to corral him at this point. It's Flight Sports TV. Everybody hit that like button. If you're new, most definitely hit that subscribe button. We out.